It's the Seahawks and the Dolphins, just ahead on EA Sports.
It is time for football. As here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Motion man is Hyatt. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He runs with it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Offense and their quarterback. Now, faking the give. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll motion over Metcalf. He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Metcalf, left side, he's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll have a golden opportunity to get on the board first as they start 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They run with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Seattle.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to...
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And this throw batted away and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. They'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, and play it safe, pick up the first down. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the...
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that one, all tied. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Ready? First down, Seattle. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete. the bootleg. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Metcalf makes the grab again. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now, faking the give. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. We'll try and hurry to the line here. We'll try and run it with Walker. So the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
In motion comes Andrews. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. In motion comes Andrews. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Seattle. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end. Throwing now on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll motion over Metcalf. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. To the air now on first and 10. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. Start out here with an option to the left. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory.
Man, this kid is balling. He jumped in the season, went to showing out, and the whole league is on notice. I'm telling you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the Seahawks, leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Seahawks and the Cowboys, under the lights, on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, and you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Gibson steps away to his left. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very different.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also... The Seahawks offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been incredible all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he just recently eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark on the season. Throwing to start the drive. Gibson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Wicks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Gibson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down in the yard. Off the bootleg. Gibson being chased out left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gibson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Back to throw. Gibson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Well, we know he has deep. Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. They go play action here on first down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Gibson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Let's go now. First down,
Off play action. Gibson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Gibson. And that will be incomplete. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Throwing to start the drive. Gibson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to...
Last time out, of course, he threw the interception, then they gave up the touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off the play fake. Gibson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Gibson. He gets that one complete to Wicks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Gibson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought, he's had a great season, plenty of touchdown passes, but that last throw, not one of his finer moments.
Let's go now.
Throwing after the interception. Gibson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gibson. Buying time to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Off the play fake. Gibson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Operating from the gun. Gibson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Gibson. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Off play action. Gibson. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 36 yards. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Gibson forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second and 5. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 17. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Throwing to start the drive. Gibson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll come up now on second down. Operating from the gun. Gibson dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touch. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7. A minute 13 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. There he goes again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Seattle.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Steps away to his left. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. Here we go. First and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Operating from the gun. Gibson. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off the play fake. Gibson forced out to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Gibson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Man, this kid is...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks, creative quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Seahawks and the Lions.
Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. He'll drop to throw. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get it to the quarterback.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Tryin Arnold. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down a quick.
He fumbled the football. The Lions have got it. In motion comes Andrews. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And back to throw here. To be the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. With the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They get 20 on the connection. First down, Seattle. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Downfield, he's got his receiver, Wicks. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. They'll look to throw here on first down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the right side and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And a milestone grab. Not just a first down, but catch number 100 on the year. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Back to the air one more time. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That his 16th touchdown of the year. They'll run with Walker. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Seahawks.
Now they'll set up to throw. Complete. Metcalf with the grab.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2nd and a yard. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on the zone read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Walker. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop it behind the line again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Now, faking the give. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll motion over Metcalf. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Back to throw. He'll run again.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Taking the deep shot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. On the handoff, this is Walker. So it's a win here for the Lions.
Shit, alright, y'all. I'm finna end stream real quick. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be back streaming probably in the next few hours. Just stay on the lookout. I said stay on the lookout, my dumb ass. Just be on the lookout for the next live stream, man. I'm finna be back on in the next few minutes.